Alright, we've plugged up the Fire Stick. What you're going to do for that is you're going to stick this into the HDMI slot, run power to it, and what that will do is turn it on. How you turn it on? By pushing this round part. That's the power on button, and it goes through all of this. This is all the stuff that Amazon itself allows you to do. Like if you wanted to sign up for your Netflix account, you can do that through here. If you want to sign up Hulu, you can do that. If you want to do the Amazon Prime, HBO, where you want to pay for all that. But for this, we're wanting to see things that other people have put on there for you to watch without paying. So what we do is we go all the way up where it says Home, Your Videos, Movies, and we're going to go all the way to Settings. Now, what I'm going to show you here is you first have to connect to your own network. So find your network. When you press that, it'll find your network, and you put in your password, and it will sync up. Now, if you want to log in with your own Amazon account, there's where you put in your Amazon account information. But for today, we are going to go to Kodi, which is under Settings. Drop it down. Go to Applications. You go all the way down to Manage Install Applications, and you find Kodi. You click on it, and we're going to launch the application. Now, a free program that's out there is called Wookie, which you have to install on the stick. This is what you're going to use. It does all these downloads and manages all the stuff. Now what should happen is you should start seeing things popping up saying downloading, updating. You'll get a lot of that. The program we're going to use to find your movies and television shows, see there it are, the updates, is Exodus. We simply click on Exodus and it loads up. Self-explanatory. Today we're just going to simply look at movies. So we're going to highlight movies. Now all the way down at the very bottom is a search function. If you want to search for a particular movie, an old one, or something new that's out there, that's where you'll search it. You click on it, it'll load up a little keyboard. And that's it, you'll put it in the information. Just move around, whatever. So, what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to see what new movies are out there. So we're clicked it and we're loading it up. Now there are 3 different types of movies that are out there. There are 1080p, which is the highest quality, which takes a lot of your bandwidth. There's also HD. And then there's regular. I always suggest HD to do that. You get really good quality, but you don't have any buffering issues. I know that Hacksaw Ridge is on here, and so I'm going to show that to you as an example. Now what it's doing here is finding all the servers that are out there in the world that have this movie on it. And this takes a few seconds. Sometimes it takes up to a minute. Personally, I get a little impatient sometimes, so I don't want to wait that long. What you do, remote control, press down. That puts it on cancel, and then you press the magic button. You'll cancel it from searching anymore and use what it has. Now this one doesn't have any 1080p, nobody's been able to get that yet, nor have they been able to get a Blu-ray disc. So we'll just open a movie here. I want you to be able to see the quality. Now, just like with any remote, you have fast forward, pause, play, and reverse. Now, one other little thing that you see is right up here, the 3 lines. That's an information button. You can click on that information button, and what it will do is it will allow you to see how to skip for longer distances or just stop it altogether. But we're not wanting to do that, so we'll press that button again to get rid of it. Now, one other feature that it has is it allows you to skip more specific on time frames, and you're using the circle on the remote. Say it's like 30 seconds. It skips. It goes to that. Now, let's say that you decide you don't want to watch this. My suggested way to do it is press pause, go back out. This with the arrow is to go back. Then use your circle to go over to the side, and I press stop. Then you go back out. Then you can go. We'll go down to like trolls. Well, what the heck's trolls about? That little 3-line thing is also an information button. You go down to information, and what is it about? It tells you what it's about. If you want to play it, you play it from there and you go back to the same routine. If not, you go backwards. Now, let's say that you're done doing anything here and you want to go check television. It's always back. You can go to television shows and do the same thing. Now, it has a lot of different options and abilities here. Search is one of them. New television shows. We'll just go there so you can see what else there. There's a lot of playing around that goes on. Santa Clara Diet, brand new one that's come out on HBO or Showtime, one of the two. Those are considered television shows, so you go to those. And it'll do the same thing. Taboo, I know. It's only season 1, so you could click on season 1. Highlight season 1, go to it. There should be, I think, 5 episodes, 6. And you would click on which episode. Again, if you're not really sure which episode you want to see, information, drop it down, take a look. You decide you don't want to watch it, so you go back out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave Exodus. We're just continuing to back out all the way, going back to this screen. Another system that's really good is Phoenix. You'll highlight it, click on it, and it will have different places. Television shows, sports. This one you can sometimes find live broadcasts of different sports from around the world, whether it's soccer, mixed martial arts, American football, baseball, college teams on the other side of the country you wouldn't normally see. And again, it's just the different stuff. So we'll back all the way out. Now, the way that you want to turn off your Fire Stick is pretty important. You want to press home. Now what this does is it brings up different ways. It's recommended that you do the settings method right here, but it's not always required. If you want to come back later on in the day, you can just make it sleep. But how to shut down the Fire Stick properly is go to settings, drop it down, go to applications. Looks very familiar because we're going back to Kodi. Manage it, Kodi, and then we force stop. Not once, but twice. Now after you do that, you press your home button to go back to your sleep. And that's the end of it. That's pretty much it.